So yeah, that's my fault, y'all. Well, it's not my fault. My fucking phone just stopped recording for whatever reason. But regardless, I want the rematch. Two reasons. The reason number one I want the rematch is because I feel like Riggs wasn't on his A game. That's no. At the end of the day, it's nobody's fault. Riggs just came in there. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. Whatever. Cool. He was still fire though. He was still dope. He was still fire. He had some moments in there that was like, but at the end of the day, it was still a dope performance for Riggs. But Riggs wasn't on his A game. Number one. Number two, I feel like the stories that can be told in that battle, the way they can construct the rounds, if they get a chance to fully develop them and present them, I feel like would be really dope. Now, granted, Geechee actually got out a lot of stuff that I feel like he would have said in a normal 3-round battle in that battle. But I still feel like when you're dealing with somebody like Geechee, I still feel like there's always more. I feel like there was stuff that he still wanted to say that he might have taken out because of the time constraints and everything. Another 3-round battle, you get a chance to say all that and really get it out. And I think that would actually think that would be really dope. I think that would be really dope for like whether it be like a super fight card, just a battle on a super fight card, or obviously it's not like Gnome Summer Madness worthy, but I think Born Legacy, obviously Geechee's past the Born Legacy level kind of, but I still think it'd be dope even if you put it on a volume. Like you put them in a volume set and let them go in there and rap. Like I feel like overall it would just be a dope battle no matter how you present it. But yeah, Geechee came in there and did what the fuck he was supposed to do. Geechee came in there, 3 clean rounds. All 3 rounds was fire. It was what it was, and he's moving on to the next round. Now we get into... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it now. You know what I don't understand? It's the nerve of a nigga. Like, you ain't know I keep the... And you ain't heard of a nigga. Jack proved he a murderer, nigga. Like, Jakkboy fucking... Yo, Jack, if you get the chance to watch this video, that's how you rap. From now on, that's how I want you to fucking rap. Jakkboy was actually my second upset in the first round. Here's why. Everybody was like, yo, T-Top gonna take the tournament because he's used to the tournament settings. And like I said before, in the tournament, you have to win right now. It's not about winning on cam. You gotta win right now. And as unorthodox as Jakkboy Maine style is, I think his style is perfect for the tournament. He's going to entertain you. He's going to give you bars. He's going to give you punches. And the way he's going to construct his stuff is he's going to leave the lasting impression. So when you go to do your unless he just gets clearly smoked, when you go in at every battle that Jakkboy has in this tournament, like I said, unless he gets clearly smoked, it's going to be debatable. It's going to be debatable. Now, whether you go back and watch it on cam and it's like, nah, he clearly lost that, right there in that moment, it's going to be a debate because you're going to, like, being real. And I think this is where T-Top went wrong. The first round, second round, you talked about the chain. You did your thing or whatever. You talked about how his career kind of fell off and all that stuff. Like, all that was cool. Then the third round, I feel like you just summarized your first and second round and just put it all in one round. And kind of, it was just like first round you elaborated on some stuff, second round you elaborated on stuff, third round I'm just gonna summarize it and give it to y'all. And Jack came all 3 rounds. Like, that was the Jakkboy that made me a fan. And by that I mean the very first battle of Jakkboy that I ever saw was Jakkboy versus Drugs. And I was like, yo, both of these niggas is fire. I thought both of them was fire. And I was like, both of them are different. Both of them was different. Both of them was fire. And I was like, yo, these niggas gonna be something one day. Like, they're not one day, like in that type of sense, but it's like they gonna really make an impact. They gonna change. They gonna shake shit up. Then I watched Jack versus, what was that, Fetty? Like, Fetty? When he was like, he heard bow, and he heard bow in the back of his, like he heard bow, but then he heard bow in the back of his. And I was like, yo, this nigga's different for real, for real. And ever since then, like, I've always wanted Jakkboy to, like, I want all battle rappers to succeed. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, do I have my personal favorites that I like over other? Yeah, I think we all do. But at the end of the day, like, I want all these niggas to prosper. I want every battle rapper to get the money that they want. I want them to get to the status and the level that they want to get to. Same thing for the female battle rappers. Like, I want the female battle rappers to get to the level that they want to get to the status they want to get to. I want the female battle rappers to be like, yo, I'm just as good, if not better than some of these niggas. You giving him 10 bands for a battle, I want 10 bands for a battle. You giving him 15, I want 15. Like, they should be able, and I want it to be to the point where leagues are looking like, all right, bet. Like, here, you right, you deserve that. Boom, here. Like, and that's being real. Like, and I want it to get to that point for everybody. I want everybody to, you know, be that type of person. And Jack just different. And the way he puts his shit together, it's the same thing with Drugs. Like, the way they construct their rounds and they put their shit together, it's like, it's so unorthodox, but it's going to be presented to you in a way that you've never, they can take the same angle that somebody else has said 4 or 5 times. And the way that they gonna take it, break it down, construct it, and put it together to present it to you is gonna be different than anything you've ever heard those 4 or 5 times before. That's just how they rap. That's just how they rap. And Jakkboy did what he was supposed to do. T-Top was fire. T-Top had some fire rounds. Not some fire rounds, had some fire lines. But overall, Jakkboy just came in there. And this is another thing that I said about Jakkboy, which is why Jakkboy was one of my upsets. Jakkboy wants this. And Jakkboy don't give a fuck about the 100K. At the end of the day, 100K is still 100K. Like, that's still some good ass money to have. That's still life-changing money. You do the right fucking shit with it. But Jakkboy not in this for the money. Jakkboy is in this because for the respect. He's in it for the same reason that Cortez is in it. See, Cortez is in it for a different reason. Cortez is in it because it's like we never gave him the respect that he deserves. So it's on some, I've been here just as long as a lot of these niggas. I'm better than a lot of these niggas, and y'all still treat me like I'm one of these bottom tier new proving ground niggas. Like, that's the respect level, or that's how y'all treat Cortez. I think with Jakkboy, it's like I was on my way up. I was up. I got there. And I had a moment. And here's the crazy part about that whole situation. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Jakkboy didn't prove that he belonged. Jakkboy's first round versus John was crazy. Crazy. If you peep the Japanese. Crazy. So that man got on a big stage, known, and got a round off on John John. Like, let me just put that in the context for you. When Surf battled Reed, granted, Surf kind of go ahead take the third. Reed came, did his thing, took the third. But Reed can say, yo, I got a round on Surf, which increases not only his profile. Reed don't, like, let's not go out the window. Like, Reed's already a fucking legend, solidified, certified. But I'm talking about as far as like the new era of battle rap. As not the new era, what's the URL era. Reed, that was kind of like that solidified Reed in the URL era. Reed had already did his thing in the Smack era, came back, John was Chess was better than the Surf thing. Like, so he was getting better with each battle, and it was like that kind of solidified him in URL. Jack showed like, yo, I can get up here and rap with the top tiers. Well, at least with John John. And John John is considered like the quote unquote, like him and DNA always had an argument about who's the real PG killer. John John and fucked up a lot of niggas' careers on them big stages. Wavy, Prep. Like, he gets on that big stage with a lot of these newer niggas, like at that time when they're new niggas. And it's like, bro, you don't belong here. And he shows that they don't belong here. His first round against Jack was crazy, but Jack showed like, yo, I belong here. Second round, whole nother ball game. Second round was a whole nother ball game. Third round, you know, I don't even think he got the third round off because Jack jumped off the stage and stuff. But regardless, it was what it was. Jack, like, but it just showed like, yo, Jakkboy can get on this stage and do what he got to do. And I think with Jakkboy, everybody wrote him off after that. Everybody was like, oh, this, that, and the third. And Jakkboy has said, like, yo, I'm about to go back to the beginning and rebuild. And he did that. He started battling on the smaller leagues again. And he really worked his way back up the ladder. And he's been putting in great performances. And I think this tournament is going to be like the reintroduction of Jakkboy to the world, as far as like he's a name that's not to be played with. Just being real. With that being said, you know, I'm excited to see Jack in the second round and see what he's gonna do. And see how far he can go in the tournament. Now we're gonna get into the main event. And this was, so for a lot of people, their brackets was already, I think Jay Black, shout out to Jay Black, champion, you know, his platform, probably, you know, somebody we consider like the godfather of battle rap media. But regardless, like, he's one of the inspirations of why I do what I do. You know, I do my videos and everything. Like, he's part of that inspiration. Jay Black had put it out there. Cortez had busted 70% of brackets, because 70% of people of the brackets that were submitted had official winning. The other 30%, I think out of that 30% that was left, Twerk fucked up about 25% of them. Like, let's just be real. Nobody thought in the same bracket that Cortez was going to beat official and KCJ was going to beat Twerk. That's not to take away from KCJ, because KCJ came in there. She rapped all 3 rounds. She got through them clean. She did what the fuck she was supposed to do. However, I don't want to be that person, but I got to be that person because it's being honest. If Twerk gets out his material, KCJ goes home. Her 3 rounds was not enough to beat a good twerk. I'm not even gonna say like a great twerk, a good twerk. I don't think her 3 rounds would have beat a good twerk. She had some fire lines in there. She said some dope shit. But overall, if Twerk had 3 good rounds, I think he would have won and would advance to the second round. But the fact he got in there and choked all 3 rounds. Jeruz, what are you doing? All 3 rounds? All 3 rounds? Come on, bruh. And I'm a Twerk fan. I'm a KCJ fan as well. So I was actually excited about this battle. I was really excited about this battle. Twerk be doing his thing. Twerk had been doing his thing. Like, he came back. He had a great battle with Jada Nightwing. He did the little battle where he was wearing the slides and shit. He was dope in that. Like, I was excited for this battle. KCJ opposite, of course, what she did with Swamp. You know, also, like, I was excited for this battle. And it's just like, yo, like, this was not a main event. It wasn't a main event. And I know it's technically supposed to be the main event of the card, even though it's a tournament, but still, like, each card, like, each week, I mean, they they put them in a certain order for a reason. Like, let's be honest, they're in a certain order for a reason. And Twerk and KCJ was the most anticipated battle in that first round, and they, in a weird way, they both kind of let us down. Like, I've seen Casey come a lot harder than that. I've seen Casey come and look to destroy niggas. So I don't understand why her rounds was so, I don't want to say weak, but they weren't. They were okay. And even for Casey standards, like, Casey is a great rapper, is a great battle rapper. Like for her standards, they was just okay. They were okay rounds. It was almost like she anticipated Twerk coming in there and fucking up. So, you know, I ain't even gonna write my best fucking material. I'm just gonna go in here and put some shit on paper, memorize it, go in here and beat this nigga with some okay ass rounds. Cause I know he's not gonna take me serious and he gonna fuck up. And if that was her mindset, bruh, I need to talk to Casey so I can figure out the lottery numbers. Cause, like, she could hit that shit dead on the dead on the head. Like, if that was the case. But if that's not the case, then I would love to know how and maybe she feels like she did have great rounds. And, you know, I just felt like they were okay. But that's just me. You know, I'm one of those people, you know, I sit in my car, I sit at home and critique. So, you know, who am I really? But, like, that's just my personal opinion. Twerk, my guy, not a good look. Like, just being real, not a good look at all. It's just crazy because it's like, yo, this nigga, like, Twerk has so much potential. Like, it's there. It's just like, I don't know, y'all. It's like Twerk can really be that nigga. And in a lot of ways he is kind of that nigga, but it's like, this just wasn't it. Especially with you coming off a great battle with Jada Nightwing, the 2-on-2 with T-Top. Like, you sat there for a whole round damn near and rapped and killed. I'm gonna say it. You killed in a whole round by yourself Calico and Murder fucking Mook. And you get in here and do this. And the only reason that I'm so upset and I'm so disappointed is because I had the excitement for the battle. And I think that's what's really fucking me up. Like, I thought this was gonna be battle of the night. Like I said, I had Jerry West and Swamp pegged for battle of the night, but I was like, if there's a battle on this card that's gonna beat that, it was gonna be KCJ and Twerk. And it was like, nah, that wasn't it, Chief. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, KCJ moved on, deservingly so. So now the second round is set up. We got the rematch of Drugs versus Rum Nitty. I think that's gonna be fire even the second time around. Nitty's done some interviews. He said that we're probably gonna get a different Nitty in this battle. I'm actually, interested to see what that's gonna be. I already know Drugs is gonna come crazy, and he's gonna try to do his best because Drugs wants that money, and Drugs also is fighting for, he's fighting for his position right now in battle rap. We got Geechee Gotti versus Swamp. I think that's gonna really be a really dope battle because of the fact that they just worked so well together in the 2-on-2 against Tay-Rock and Easy, that now they know each other's styles, they know each other's strengths, they know each other's weakness. So is it going to be a thing where they're going to come in there and play on those weaknesses? So it's like, if Swamp knows certain weaknesses about Geechee, is he going to come in there in an attempt to expose those weaknesses? Or is he just going to come in there and straight up try to out-rap Geechee? And then vice versa, is Geechee going to come in there and try to expose Swamp's weakness? So he's just going to come in there and try to straight up out-rap him. We got Prep versus KCJ. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Casey come in there with the rounds that she had for Twerk, even if she switches them and tails them to Prep, but she comes in there with any type of the way she got it set up or whatever, I don't see her getting past Prep. That's just being real. That's just me being honest. Because I don't think none of those rounds that she had, if you take her 3 rounds from round 1 and Prep's 3 rounds from round 1, put them together, she might win the second round. She would probably win the second round. But the first and the third, I think Prep's take those clearly. So he would win the battle 2-1. And I know it's not going to be the exact same, but I'm just saying, using that analogy as far as putting it together that way, her 3 rounds in round 1 against Twerk wouldn't have beat Prep's 3 rounds against Swave. But, I'm going to do another video where I actually go through and do my predictions and why I pick people and stuff like that. But I think it can be a really dope battle. I think it's going to be a really dope battle. The battle that I'm most looking forward to, though, is Cortez versus Jakkboy. That is the battle that I'm most looking forward to in round 2, is Cortez versus Jakkboy. And again, because now this is the battle of respect. It's not about, yes, the 100K is on the line, or a shot at 100K is on the line, but it's a respect battle. Jakkboy want his respect back. Cortez said y'all gonna put respect on his name. This is a battle of who, honestly, God's the honest truth. I would not be surprised if we have another Danny Myers, Holmesy to God, as far as the fan vote is 50-50 split, and the judges got to figure this shit out. I honestly think that's got, one of these guys is going to win this battle 3-2, because I think it's going to come to the fan vote. I do. I think it's going to come to the fan vote, and somebody's going to, win. It's going to have to win it 3-2. And, we're just going to see what happens. Like I said, I think it's going to be a really dope battle. I think all of the round 2 battles are going to be dope. I think all the round 2 battles are going to be dope. And I think that they're going to be entertaining. And I think that round 2, as far as qualities of the battles, is going to be a lot better than what round 1 was. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think below in the comment section. Again, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, listening, watching, subscribing to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get the notifications when the new videos drop. So you can be one of the first people to watch them, the first ones, you know, jumping on there and stuff. And, you know, again, I appreciate you. I thank you all. And I will be back next time with your next videos that I'll probably be doing. So I'll probably do a round 2 prediction video for UM3. And then I'll probably do a video just kind of talking about different topics that's going on in battle rap, different hot topics, and kind of getting that stuff out there. I'm also thinking about doing some different videos, not just covering like what's going on in battle rap, but as far as what, like, I want to do a video like what, like the worst bars that like we've heard in battle rap, or, you know, videos like that. So if y'all have topics or conversation pieces that y'all want to see me discuss or give my opinion or my takes on, let me know in the comment section. You can follow me on Instagram at Mr. It's MR_202_. You can follow me on Twitter at 3x the diamond. That's 3XS the diamond. The spelled out, the word diamond spelled out. And, you know, just really, and let me know some topics and stuff that y'all want to hear me give my opinion and stuff on and talk about. Again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time.